So, what many BMW fans have long awaited has finally happened. The company has unveiled a new generation of the M5. However, I'm not sure where to start this review or whether this event should be considered positive. The new M5 turned out to be too controversial. The key change for the new model is the introduction of a hybrid powertrain in this flagship super sedan. This is the first M5 in history with such a unit. This is both its strong point and its Achilles heel. The powertrain itself is called the M Hybrid by the company, and it offers a 4.4-liter V8 S68 with twin turbocharging with performance characteristics specially tuned for the M5. There is also an electric motor integrated into the 8-speed automatic transmission M Steptronic with drive logic. The internal combustion engine uses advanced M-twin power turbo technology, a cross-mounted exhaust manifold, and an optimized oil separation system. The maximum power of the ICE is 585 horsepower, available after 5,500 revolutions per minute, and the peak torque of 750 Newton-meters is fully available from 1,800 revolutions per minute. It is the same engine installed in the flagship XM, and this should be understood. The maximum power of the electric motor is 197 horsepower, and the nominal torque is 280 Newton-meters. But to get the most out of the electric motor, BMW engineers applied the same trick as in the XM. They installed a pre-transmission stage in the new M5, allowing the effective torque at the transmission input to be increased to 450 Newton-meters without changing the size of the electric motor. As assured by the company, the M5 hybrid system operates on the same principle as the BMW M Hybrid V8 endurance racing car. The task of the electric motor is to instantly generate power at the very bottom, and the internal combustion engine connects later. This system guarantees a delay-free response to every press of the accelerator, and the 8-cylinder engine itself can spin up to 7,200 revolutions per minute. It all sounds beautiful and looks good on paper, but in reality, it's much worse. And now you will find out why. Weight is the main problem of the new M5. Unfortunately, all my fears were justified, and the rumors about the new model's weight of 2,435 kilograms were confirmed. To compensate for this drawback, the company had to extract 727 horsepower and 1,000 Newton-meters of torque from the hybrid system. But even that wasn't enough, my dear friends. Such excessive weight has had an extremely negative effect on the dynamics. The new M5 takes 3.5 seconds to reach 100 km/h, which is 1/10 of a second slower than the current generation of the regular M5 F90. Is this the end? Has BMW gone too far with its hybridization? Yes and no. After all, we are looking at the regular M5, and ahead of us is an even faster competition modification, which the company will show later. But you understand that we shouldn't expect a miracle there either. Physics is a very stubborn thing, and it's hard to argue with it. The pleasant thing is that the hybrid component has played a positive role in the 0-200 acceleration. And here, it takes 10.9 seconds, and at least somewhere, there is progress. The maximum speed is limited to 250 km/h in standard configuration, but the limiter can be shifted to 305 km/h with the optional package. Such characteristics are the price for the presence of an electric motor and a battery with a capacity of 18.6 kWh. The M5 can drive on electric power alone. But why does it need this? After all, it's a sports sedan. In fully electric mode, the sedan can reach speeds of up to 140 km/h. The high-voltage battery itself is located in the lower part of the car body and can provide an electric driving range of 69 kilometers, according to the WLTP cycle. If you read the company press release, it somehow emphasizes this point a lot. as if everything else isn't very important. All the power generated by the internal combustion engine and the electric motor is transmitted to the road through the MX Drive all-wheel drive system with a rear wheel bias. There is also a drift mode, which hasn't gone anywhere, so the new M5 can still drift. Special attention was paid by the engineers to the chassis design of the new M5. The novelty received a front axle with double wishbones and a 5-link rear axle with individual kinematics and elastokinematics, as well as many other specially tuned components. Rack and pinion steering with electric power and M-Servotronic system with variable ratio is rigidly connected to the front axle subframe, ensuring optimal feedback from the road and a high degree of precision. Combined with an increased track width compared to the regular 5 Series and increased body rigidity, the new M5 pushes the boundaries of the permissible and behaves more obediently on the road. The standard M5 package also includes an adaptive M suspension with electronic dampers. And finally, the sedan is available with all-wheel steering. The M5 can turn the rear wheels by as much as 1.5 degrees. Has it really happened? Well, at least thank you for that. Design is probably another controversial aspect of the sedan. Some will like it, while others will call it a failure. The M5 has retained its commitment to an aggressive style, which has always been a hallmark of BMW. However, the new model does not make an overwhelming impression. Moreover, it is also difficult to call it truly elegant. The traditional BMW kidney grilles have undergone changes. Now, it features a large, closed, glossy black grille in the center, which houses numerous driver assistance systems. Visually, this grille brings the M5 closer to electric vehicles, suggesting BMW's potential course toward blurring the lines between classes in design. Of course, the grille surround is equipped with illumination, which I personally don't understand. When looking at the front, it feels like an inflated BMW i5 M60 rather than a gasoline M5. This leaves a bitter feeling. Visually, the car has become perceived as wider due to the wheel arches. The front wheel arches have grown by 7.6 centimeters and the rear by 4.8 centimeters compared to the standard 5 Series. The new model uses different sized wheels, 20 inches in the front and 21 inches in the rear. The tire width also differs. Looking behind the wheels, you will see huge brakes measuring 16 inches in the front and 15.7 inches in the rear. They are larger than the wheels on many budget cars. The standard brakes are complemented by 6-piston calipers in the front and single-piston floating calipers in the rear. For weight reduction enthusiasts, M-carbon ceramic brakes are offered, which are 25 kilograms lighter, representing 1% of the car's curb weight. They also have better resistance to overheating and feature gold-painted calipers. The ventilation holes behind the front wheel arches serve to cool the system by directing airflow to 2 additional radiators. At the rear, there is an M spoiler and black chrome exhaust pipes. Also, note the aerodynamic mirrors and the M5 badge on the rear pillar, which was not there before. Unlike the M2, the new M5 will not offer any cool carbon seat options. Instead, you get M multi-function seats, positioned as a balance between long-distance comfort and excellent support for the racetrack. Several color options are available for the interior upholstery. There is a new heated steering wheel design, available as standard. There is also special interior lighting, a standard Bauer & Wilkins sound system, a head-up display, and a Sky Lounge panoramic roof. Lightweight roof enthusiasts can also order a carbon roof to save an additional 30 kilograms of weight. The new model is equipped with the BMW 8.5 operating system. The main goal of this operating system is to further reduce physical buttons in the car's interior, so you have to deal more with sensors, which I don't like very much. In the M5, as in other new BMWs, the multimedia system is presented in the form of a curved display, consisting of a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and a 14.9-inch infotainment system display. In general, nothing new. We've seen all this before. Live debut of the novelty will take place at the Goodwood Festival of Speed this month. Production of the new M5 will also start this month at the Dingolfing plant. The company is asking $120,000 for the base version. Now let's sum it up. The new M5 is woven with contradictions that prevent calling this generation truly excellent. But don't forget that this is the regular M5, and perhaps with the appearance of competition modifications, the situation will improve. However, when it will be shown is still unclear. Thank you for watching until the end, and I hope you found it interesting. I remind you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. Good luck to everyone, and see you next time.